Start with the circle or egg shape for the head and a big oval for the body. This is a cute, bouncy little bird. We want to add an eye in the center of the circle that we created for the head and leave a little place for the shine. Later on we can color this in with colored pencils. I'll color in a little bit right now so I don't forget. The top of the beak will be a nice wiggly line curving up and then down like a stretched out S. The front of the beak is a nice curve. Then a sharp angle up and a little smile. The bottom of the beak is a curve and then a line up. We'll add some cute long feathers to the top with another long S shape. Back down again and up and down like little pieces of grass. We'll make the feathers for the top of the bird. We'll have a little bit of a wing coming out at the side with a curve and then another long S shape on the inside. A little bump for the other wing and then feet. Out, down and in, up and across for one toe. And the same thing again, out, down and in, and up for the second toe. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Out, down and in, up, across, and over, and the same shape. The bird should be sitting on something, so let's give our bird a tiny perch. If I put a little circle on the end, it looks like the perch is round. Then we need a long tail for our bird. And that's all we need for this step before we start adding more details. To get ready for coloring, I've outlined my little bird with a black pen. I used a micron size 8, but you can use any pen or you don't need to outline it at all. I just thought it would look nice to have a black outline. I want to make some markings for my bird in different colors. I'm going to use orange, yellow, and gray. So if you want to follow along with the same colors, you can pick orange, yellow, and gray. If you want to do different colors, that's fine too. So first, I'm going to start with the orange and yellow. For my orange marking, I'm going to make a little cheek. So next to the eye, I'm going to make a big round patch. Almost like a little cheek on the bird. Try to fill in all the white spots in your coloring by making small circular motions. The circle doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it'll look better if it isn't. Second, I'm going to add some yellow. I'm going to add yellow around the eye and at the bottom of the feathers on the head. Then I'm going to add yellow below the eye and all the way down to the chin. I might even add a little to the tail. I'll use my gray color to add in a lot of the feathers. I can use a light gray for the beak, and for the feet. But then I might want to use a darker gray for the feathers. For the feathers, I'm not going to color in everything, but I will use a dark gray to color in the top of the head, the front of the face, the back of the head, and the wings. I might leave a little white patch on the bottom of the wings though. I also want to leave some white patches on the chest. So I'll make a raggedy line going in and out, zigzag, zigzag on the chest, and that part I'm going to leave white. So I'll color in the rest of the belly and the tail with my gray. Look at that, we've done a great job. You can be done now, or you can add some shading. Shading is usually at the bottom of the different parts of your animal. The bottom of the beak, we could use a dark gray. The bottom of the beak, we could use a dark gray. On the sides of the toes, remember to make all of your shading on the same side. So if you start making shading on the right, stay on the right. If you start making shading on the left, stay on the left. Things like the little perch will cast a shadow onto the tail, and then the tail will be shaded to the left, just like the toes. The wing will make a shadow onto the body, and then the left side of the wing will have shading, just like the toes and the tail. The neck, the head, the wing. We can add shading to everything as long as it's on the bottom or the left-hand side. Don't be worried about adding too much shading. I'm sure it'll look great no matter how much you add. You can add a little bit of shading under the feet and the belly using a dark brown. You could add shading to the bottom of the perch using the same dark brown. Shading makes things look a little more real. If you look at things in your room or in your house, all of them have some shadows. Usually things are not just one color. They have a lot of shadows on them. So just look around and you'll find there's more colors than you imagined on all of the things in your room or in your house. There, now our little bird is done. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.